What's going on, guys? Rhyme Teacher in the house, and we're here with a brand new series for the channel. This is gonna be Pokemon Super Auto Emerald. This is a ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald that is developed by Lotad. If you don't know who Lotad is pretty well known in the Pokemon community. He does a lot of edits for a lot of PokeTubers, including Hoodlum Callum and various things like that. He also streams in his own right. He has his own Discord where you can actually get the early access of this game, which is what we are playing right now. So I will leave the link to Lotad's Discord in the description down below if you would like to check this out for yourself. But yeah, we're going to be playing this, and this is a very unique ROM hack because, as you can probably tell by the name Auto, it is that you have no control over any of the battles. This is a Pokemon Auto Battler. So I called myself K-Bombi, as in Kid Bombi, for this, because the way Lotad has programmed this game is that the AI that is doing the battles for you is the equivalent strength of the Youngster trainer class. So I guess you could say, hey, is Kid Bombi, who would be about 10 years old, playing this game, actually beat this game? So we are going to find out. So this is a very interesting project, so if you are interested in this game, and if you who want to see more of this, make sure to show support by leaving a like and all that good stuff down below. Oh, I would greatly appreciate it, as this game is really, really fun. Also, make sure you check out Lotad. He actually recently did a Nuzlocke of this on stream, which was pretty intense. I don't think we're going to Nuzlocke it, though. I think we are just going to chill and have a good time and see what we have to offer with this game. Because this game is still in its early stages. This is literally pretty much hot off the press. This game actually only got started working on at the beginning of October 2022, and I'm recording this at the middle. So there will be updates to this game further down the line, at which point we might Nuzlocke it then. But let's look at our starters. We have a Wurmple, a Poochyena, or a Zigzagoon. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm pretty sure of the three of these, I think Zigzagoon is probably the best, so we are going to rock this out. We are going to go take ourselves a Zigzagoon. Alright. I saved him. Well, I guess I didn't get to do that battle, unfortunately. Alrighty. Well, we're going to go get our Pokemon, of course, and we're going to name this Hermes. Shoutouts to the Hermes Game Corner. And his mascot is Linoon, so we are going to call this Hermes. Alright then. Yep, we will go fight me. Alright, so now we're going to start getting to the interesting nuances of this game, because this game has some pretty interesting stuff going on. We're going to go have a quick look in here, and I'm going to show you just how the battles work. As you can see, we have Kid Bombi on screen, and I am not touching anything. I cannot do anything right now, so we're just going to wait on Hermes to start spamming tackle, hopefully, which is what we all would do. We have pretty bad HP IVs, unfortunately. But as you can see, we are just growling and growling and growling right now, which is not ideal. But this is exactly what happens in these battles. That was a crit. That's pretty unfortunate for us. Now we're spamming Tail Whip. Yo, Hermes, can you actually do something useful, please? That would be very, very nice. As this Poochyena, I think, only knows Tackle, so this is actually problematic for us. Now, we also can't heal in battle either. We can't stop any automation of this, so we just have to rely on Hermes to actually do the right thing here, which currently it looks like Hermes just does not want to attack, which is a little bit scary, as this Poochyena is consistently tackling us. Oh, there we go, there's the tackle, and not quite a one-shot, so we actually might die here, because Hermes did not want to do anything. Alright, and we got critted to be killed. Of course, great start. Alright, but that is exactly what can happen in these fights. So you have to be pretty careful about wild battles, because you actually cannot control them. You can't catch any wild Pokemon at all either. However, how'd you get Pokemon, you ask? Well, let's see if Hermes can win this fight this time. Alright, and there we go. Hermes comes in clutch. Alrighty. Well, there are NPCs like this little guy out on every single route. Out on every single route, you can buy a Pokemon. As you can see, we can only buy the actual starters here. We might actually grab Wurmple, because I think Wurmple would be handy for us. But for now, we are just going to put Hearth up there. Because one thing we are going to want to do is make sure we are healed up pretty much every battle. Now, I'm not actually entirely sure if you can sell stuff in this game. I haven't actually paid too much attention to that. You cannot. So you can't sell items. So money management is going to be very important in these fights, and the prices of items are normal. So I think every Pokemon in this game currently is 1,000 Pokebucks, which is not too bad. But obviously that will get changed depending on what Lotad decides to set it at. I do think 1,000 for some of these early route Pokemon is a lot, which might make this early game quite a bit more challenging. But we are going to do a quick grinding session, so I am going to pause recording and be right back. Alrighty, guys, I'm actually back. Quick full disclosure for you. For whatever reason, my game crashed during a training battle, so I had to restart the game. But I did decide to pick up a couple of extra Pokemon in the actual reset. So we do have now Derp the Wurmple and Mako a Caravana. You can actually get a Wurmple from this merchant up here. And then the route up here, you can actually pick up the Caravana along with a few other options. I chose Caravana just because it's probably my favorite water type of this generation. But yeah, so that's basically what happened here. We are actually going to go take on May, and we are going to go see what she has for us. I actually don't know what May would have as a starter. But we are going to go find out, and we are going to give this auto battling a good go. And we are going to see what she has. She actually has the Trico, so I could have led Wurmple there. But we will see how our youngster handles this as we go forward. So he is starting out with that Tail Whip, dropping the defense stat. Never too shabby, honestly. Just so long as you actually click tackle at some point during this, because you are getting pounded. And that's good damage, actually. He dashes after one Tail Whip. But these tackles are starting to hurt. But our youngster, Kid Bombi, is actually putting in the finest right now. Spamming these tackles, knowing that damage is the key here. Very nice to see that. 69 EXP. Nice. And May goes down. We don't actually level up from that, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, that was a pretty good example of how a good auto fight can work. One thing I did actually find out from talking to another friend of mine who happened to be playing this game, Red Gaming, over on Twitch, is if you actually die, if you lose a battle, you appear to lose half of your money, which is pretty insane. That is very nasty, Lotad, and I actually am all for it. Right now, we actually have a decent amount of money. We did buy 2 Pokemon. We just got 300 from defeating me. So we still have enough to buy 1 more Pokemon if we want to. But right now, we are not going to do that because there's not really anything we particularly want. I am also being mindful of the fact that we are taking on Roxanne at some point in the not-too-distant future, which will probably be where we end this episode off. So if you want to see more of this and you want to see more of this adventure, make sure to do all of the wonderful stuff like leaving a like and subscribe. And leave a comment down below if you are playing this game. What would you like to see added to this game? Maybe give some feedback for Lotad as well as let me know what your team is currently right now. Alrighty, we now have running shoes. Hell yes. I can actually run now. Feels good, man. Alrighty, let's move on, shall we? And let's see what we got. We got an auto battle against a Wurmple. I'm just going to speed up through this and hopefully Hermes does the job. Let's go. Alrighty, so I do actually want to put Derp up front. Mainly due to the fact that I want to see what it evolves into as early as possible. And also we get an encounter here. I could pick up Lotad. I think Lotad will be really, really strong against the gym as well. We also have Marill here, which is also really good. Corphish is kind of questionable. Let's see. I think if I was to pick up one, I should probably pick up Lotad, seeing as he is the dev of the game. So we're gonna call this thing dev mode. Shoutouts to Lotad, of course. Alright. Dev mode it is. But we are definitely gonna need to evolve it, unfortunately, so it will not stay a Lotad. But yeah, let's get into some trainer battles and let's see what we can do here. Alrighty, Youngster Calvin with a Poochyena, which is level 5 and raising its attack, which is pretty scary. But we are actually doing a ton of damage. And unfortunately, Derp does not live. But the amount of howls this thing has set up is definitely problematic. But Mako comes in clutch with the win there. Let's go. Alrighty. So unfortunately, we didn't get what we wanted out of Derp. But that is fine. So it seems like training is going to be very difficult in this game. But apparently, after you do the fight in the forest past the first town, there is a chap that gives you a rare candy. So we are going to have a look at that as we get there. All right, Derp versus another Wormpool. Let's see how this works out. Currently, Derp is just destroying that Wormpool. Let's go. Interesting that we cannot control any switches either. Even though you saw the option there, I literally couldn't click anything. I think actually what we should probably do is put this on a set mode. Just to save that option coming. Alright. But yeah. We're gonna just save ourselves some time. We do need to do these battles. I forgot her heal, so Derp is probably gonna go down here. Although, if the Zigzagoon keeps growling, which unfortunately it did not. Alright, a Taylor, that's gonna be scary. But it looks like Hermes is doing the work. Alright, not bad. Alright. So we definitely need to be careful about resources. So we are definitely gonna put some Oran Berries on our Mons. Because I think that is gonna be necessary for this. So we'll give one to Derp, because I definitely think Derp needs to live. And we should probably give one to Dev Mode, because I think Dev Mode is not going to have a lot of agency early, because Dev Mode does not get a lot of great moves until it evolves into Lombre, but it doesn't evolve to Lombre, I think, until level 15. So we got quite a way to go yet. But we will keep persevering. We will keep doing some of these fights. So I think there's one more trainer that we have to deal with. Hopefully Derp can deal with it. Here's an auto battle. How Lota had. Derp has the type advantage here with these poison stings, so that's a free kill. Let's go. Alright. Alright, let's see what you have for us. You have the Zigzagoon. We did proc our Oran Berry already. We do get a poison, which is very nice, and down goes the Zigzagoon. Derp is now level 6, and Shroomish does not beat Wormpool in the slightest. And that is another takedown. Alright, not bad. So we're nearly at level 7, which is perfect. Alright, so we are going to heal up here. Alright. So what we will do is we're going to go help Wally real quick. And also what actually is in here, out of curiosity. I mean, Marrow could be an option, but none of those Pokemon really appeal to me. So we are not going to worry about that. Alright, let's go help Wally. Assuming he still gets his rolls. Yes, he does. Nice. Good catch. Let's go. Alrighty. We are done. Okay, no problem. Thank you for that. Alright, so we're going to quickly heal up. And then we are going to go take on the forest. And then hopefully we can get this rare candy. Because I think what I saw from Callum's video, Galway Scott, is that the rare candy is one rare candy, but it's a key item. And that it's unlimited uses. Which is absolutely wild, by the way. Come here, kiddo. Oh, I keep misjudging the path. Alright. There we go. Alrighty then. Youngster versus Youngster. Come on, Derp. Put in the finest. Get the poison. Oh, I got critted. Ouch. Alright, Cedar is biting. That is a major problem. Alright. And Hermes is dead, but Mako comes in and cleans up. Level 6. Not bad. Okay. Did not quite go as expected. I was really hoping Derp would be able to pull it out here. But never mind. We will just quickly heal up. We have to basically keep healing after every fight. Which is a bit of an issue. But one of the cool things about this game is that you have to kind of choose between buying items or buying Pokemon. So resource management is going to matter a lot in this game. So definitely keep that in mind if you are playing. So that you will have the best opportunities to get some results. Alright, Magikarp is going to do nothing here. It is level 9, so it only has Splash. So, this is a nice win for Derp. And Derp is now level 7, so now we get to see... Derp, are you going to be a Cascoon or a Silcoon? Let's see. Hopefully it's a Cascoon, because I would really like Dustox. That looks like Silcoon, unfortunately, so we're going to have to deal with Beautifly. Which is not ideal, but we could work around that. Yep, that is indeed Silcoon. That's unfortunate, but that is not a big deal. We can still work with Beautifly, it's just gonna be a little bit more difficult to deal with Brawly. Okay, we are gonna lead with Dev Mode, because Dev Mode definitely needs some experience. Alright, what do you have for me, Merchant? You have Tailo, which I definitely want. Tailo is gonna be really, really good later on into the game, so I definitely think we should get Tailo right now. Let's see, we will call this Twitter, just because that's what I always call my early birds. Alright, there we go. We have Twitter now. Let's see what you have, Twitter. You have Guts and a Lax Nature, which is not great, but you do have Peck and Focus Energy, so we can work with that. Interesting that it's level 7. Alright, so we are going to put some Oran Berries on. We do have Peach Berries too, which we are definitely going to need those for the forest. Let's give 1 to Mako. And 1 to probably Derp, just because I need it to stay healthy. Alrighty. So you are, lady, you have a lot of money normally. Dev Mode does not seem to be attacking, which is kind of scary. Oh, it only had Astonish, so that's pretty unfortunate. Alright, bunch of status moves being fired off. Full Restore did not pay off for it there. Alright, so I got a lot of money there. I can actually buy another Pokemon. If I want to, but I'm actually gonna save my money for now. Because we have already got most of a team. But we are definitely gonna heal. One thing I would like for this game to have is the Pokevile from Pokemon Inclement Emerald. Hopefully that would be a cool thing to add in. I would definitely love to see that. But yeah, let's keep on jamming. We're gonna keep on moving. We will deal with this forest. Hopefully the forest is gonna be kind to us and we're not gonna wipe too many times. If at all. I definitely don't want to lead with Dev Mode, actually. I needed to learn some moves before I do that, so... let's actually just lead Twitter here, because Twitter should be able to grind against most of these trainers quite easily. Alright, so I could get a Cascoon here if I want one. I could also get a Shroomish. I think Shroomish is a necessity for Roxanne. So I will grab the Shroomish. Let's see. We will go ahead and call this Bella. Seeing as it's a female. There. Alright, you are a bug catcher, so hopefully the Tailo can just one-shot these. Alright, we focus energy pack. Twitter is just putting in the finest of work. Learning quick attack now, but still opting to click the pack. Love to see that. Good job, Twitter. Alright. So I think actually I should just lead Dev Mode. I know I keep chopping and changing on my mind on whether I should lead it. But I do actually want to try to get this thing some experience, but unfortunately it's proving difficult. Interesting the option to go into Derp here on this Poochyena, and it is not working out. So Hermes has had to come in and clean up. That is kind of problematic. We do not have half of our team. So let's go back and heal. I am constantly having to go back and heal, which is a little bit annoying. The grind does kind of suck, but that is kind of the nature of an auto battler. You should expect that. But do not worry too much. It will get a little bit easier. Alright. I have no idea how this, Dev, or this, yeah, it's a Devon guy. Devon Corporation fight's gonna go, because you're fighting, Team Aqua Magma. I think he has a Poochyena, so Dev Mode is not the answer. Maybe I actually just lead Mako for this. And we will see what happens. Because Mako has rough skin, so pretty much any contact move, which mostly the Poochyena is going to have tackle, so it should be pretty easy. Alright, I want to try to do this with as many avoidance of battles as possible. Okay, so Mako just coming in clutch there. That Silcoon obviously is only going to have Harden because it's pre-evolved. Alright. Alright, Team Aqua, let's see what you got for me. Alright, and we're going to take on this fight here. Alright, it is the Poochyena at level 9, which is pretty high, so we have to be careful here. We're going for resisted hits, but I don't think I have anything else. See how much this tackle does a lot, and the rough skin is not doing enough to balance that out. So hopefully it's going to start. Yep. Okay, Hal is going to be a problem, but we can work with it. Hopefully Kid Bombi is just going to keep going for bite here. Oh, we got a flinch, which is huge. We went for Leer, which is kind of unfortunate. We should have just bitten there. Kid Bombi not quite taking opportunity of the damage there. But that is fine. Now we take advantage, go for the knockout, and let's go, Mako. Mako coming in clutch. It's actually interesting that we get to use Caravana this early. Because obviously Caravana you normally fish for with a rod, but you don't get the rod this early into the game. So having the merchant just give you the Pokemon is actually pretty handy. It definitely comes in clutch. Alrighty. My papers, I know you give this infinite candy, use responsibly. Nice. So we do get the red candy, which is awesome. So what I love about this is now a key item, so we can actually just use this as much as we want. I definitely am going to level up Dev Mode so it actually has a move other than Astonish. There we go. So now Dev Mode can actually take part in the actual battles itself. But I think what I am just going to do is just elevate these up to level 10. And the main reason I want to get them to level 10 is just to make sure that they get some of their early moves. I don't think Dev Mode gets a water move this early, no. But it's also to make sure that we have Derp as a Beautifly, because we're definitely going to need this for later, as well as it having Absorb. We'll get rid of Harden, because String Shot might actually come in handy. For Kid Bombi during these fights, Twitter is going to be less useful. And Bella is hopefully going to have some use. As Bella now learned Leech Seed, which is very handy. Alright, so now we've leveled up. We can actually continue on our journey. Hopefully Mako can just body this. Nice. And this is a bug catcher, so I'm just going to straight up lead Twitter. Just to clean up this fight as fast as possible. Alright, Ninkata almost gets the one-shot there, Twitter. Alright. And Twitter now just comes in huge, takes that down. Let's go. Alright. Okay, so we do have a couple of other fights to deal with, including a double battle, which I'm very interested to see how that's going to go. We do have Oran Berries here. Nice. And some more, some Cherry Berries this time, unlike the Peachy Berries. And Hermes has got an item for me. That's a potion. Thank you very much. We will actually use that potion on Mako, because Mako took a lot of health damage. Is there a merchant up here? There is not. Okay. I think it's because this is the same encounter table as the previous route, so there would not be a need for a merchant up here. I do want to just quickly leave with Dev Mode. I think Dev Mode is the answer for this fight. I forget what half of these Pokemon or these trainers have, because obviously this is Vanilla Emerald. I don't think Lotad has actually changed any of the fights. Alright, so this is Rich Boy Winston. He actually gives a lot of money after the game. So there's the full restore, which is kind of problematic. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Dev Mode might go down. That's unfortunate. We have Derp coming in now. And Derp comes in to clean up. Alright, Rich Boy Winston gives us 1400, which is enough for another Pokemon. We sadly don't have a revive for Dev Mode. Although actually I can just cheat the system here. I can just Wreck Andy it so it has HP. Unless Lotad changed it, which she did not. Alrighty, so now we can actually just potion out Dev Mode. There we go. And we'll leave it at that for now. I don't want to spam potions too much if I can avoid it, because we'll have to buy more. And the more we have to buy, the harder it will be to buy Pokemon. So we do have to be careful how we do this. Alrighty, as Derp comes in clutch there, we actually did a really good switch there because we were not doing enough damage with the Absorb. So we actually just safely switched out, which is very smart play, Kid Bombi. I actually like that play a lot. Alrighty, so I definitely want to give Mako a lead here. I think Mako and Bella is probably my best option. Because this is a double battle, and this double battle is kind of scary. So I definitely want the Rough-Skin to do as much work as possible. It's Lotad and C-Dot, so Mako is not actually the play here. But as you can see, we are already taking down the damage, and that is a very clean double down. We are slightly over-leveled, so you have a bunch of Magikarp. So this should be free XP for Bella. Alrighty. Bella going for Stun Spore, which was not ideal. Oh yeah, that's actually something else I'm really curious about with this, is what happens when Pokemon learn more than 4 moves. Because I think some of our Pokemon have actually got 4 moves now. Yeah, so Bella has. Mako hasn't still. Twitter has. Derp has. Hermes has. And Death Mode does not. So we do have a few that have 4 moves. I'm actually really curious how the interaction works and like what it learns. And if it learns new moves. Thank you for the Chesterberry. Appreciate that. And we move on. Alright. So I think the play for us here is going to be 1, to get cut, which we can get next door. And 2, potentially take on the gym. I think that's going to be a good point for us. Let me grab cut. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Alright, I think we are just going to jump straight on to the gym here. I do think Twitter needs to go in the box, however. Just because Twitter is not going to be that useful for this. We wanted Twitter for a little bit later. So we will just quickly drop Twitter. Hermes might actually be useful as just a little bit of extra chip damage, so we are going to keep Hermes for now. And then we are going to go and take on the gym. These fights are going to be slightly nasty. So I am actually going to quickly save here real quick. There may be some bugs with the double battles and stuff like that. I know Callum mentioned in his video that there is definitely a potential bug with the double battles, so I'm going to try not to double battle as much as possible if I can avoid it. We are just going to let Bella do most of the hard work here. As Bella has access to Leech Seed as well as Absorb. So hopefully we can just get a bunch of health back. As we are stacking up our health. Let's go, Bella. Loving that. Interesting option to just Stun Spore there instead of just taking the damage. Kid Bombi is trying his best. Okay, we are going to switch over to Dev Mode now. So Dev Mode can get some experience too. Alright. And there we go. Dev Mode gets another level. We are doing actually pretty good here with Dev Mode, so we are going to stay there for now. Dev Mode does not have a water move, right? It's Jolly Nature, which kind of sucks, because that lowers my special attack, but yeah, okay, no water move. I think what I'm actually going to do is quickly just power level up until Death Mode has a water move. It's now actually level 14 that it evolves, so we will just go to 15. We don't get it. Alright. Let's see if Mako can get a water move. Focus Energy, that's not what I wanted. Alright, no water move there, so that's unfortunate, but we'll get... I'll go to level 15 for all of them. Just to see if we get anything useful. Probably not. But at the very least, we can try. Sand Attack. I don't really know if I want to give you status moves, per se, but I think Sand Attack might be worth it, just for those accuracy drops. And then we will get Bella some levels as well. And this should now be a breeze. So, let's take this on. And let's see what happens. So I'm hoping just dev mode just pops off and just kills them all. Which it looks like dev mode is doing. Although those damages are a little questionable. We are not going for absorb much at all. And unfortunately dev mode goes down. And this was a really bad switch into derp here because derp is quad weak to rock. So any rock type move is going to kill. Pretty much. Here's the rock tomb. Let's see how much this does. We are quad weak to it, and we do just get straight bodied. So not a great switch in there by Kid Bombi. Bella is a great switch in, however. We do see the potion from Roxanne, but that is fine, no problemo whatsoever. And we are going to absorb our way through. Alright. And here we go. We get the stun spore. Questionable play as we are already faster with Bella, but that is totally fine. I would very much like to see a Leech Seed soon, as that Rock Tube miss is actually critical. We do get the Absorb. Perfectly fine. Really solid damage with that crit. Definitely handy for us there. Alright, we do see this Rock Tomb. This is going to hurt a little bit. Did a decent amount of damage. We do get the speed drop, but we should still be faster regardless. And I think the Absorb just actually picks up the kill here. Nice. Alrighty. So with that, Roxanne goes down, and Kid Bombi has his first gym badge, and that is where we are going to end this episode here. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, make sure to show support by leaving a like, of course, and comment down below what your team is if you are playing this game as well. But as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.